One of the men convicted of killing Anni Dewani has been called as the state's second witness in the trial of her husband, Shrien Dewani. Mziwamadoda Qwabe took to the stand in the Western Cape High Court, sitting just meters away from the British businessman who's charged with conspiring with him and two others to kill his bride in November 2010. Qwabe says he was told that a husband wanted his wife killed and it must look like a hijacking. He was one of the hijackers in the November 2010 incident in Cape Town that claimed Anni's life. Qwabe is serving a 25-year jail term for his role in the murder after entering into a plea agreement with the state. Another role player, Shrien Dewani, is serving a life sentence for pulling the trigger of the gun, while his accomplice, Zola Tongo, is serving 18 years in jail. Dewani maintains he and his wife, Anni, were hijacked in Gugulethu outside Cape Town while on their honeymoon in November 2010. He was apparently forced out of the vehicle and the hijackers drove off with Anni. Her body was found slumped over the back seat of the vehicle the next day. Well, our reporter Vanessa Puna has been covering proceedings for us. She's at the Western Cape High Court. Vanessa, good afternoon to you. Qwabe, let's look at him. He's currently serving 25 years for his role in the murder, now giving testimony as the state's second witness. So just take us through some of what he had to say.
Yes, good afternoon to you, and rightfully so. Mziwamadoda Qwabe is the state's second witness. He entered into a plea agreement with the state in August 2012, implicating himself in the murder of Anni Dewani. Now, this morning he took the stand and he is testifying against Shrien Dewani, who is on trial here at the Western Cape High Court. In evidence in chief, he's told the court how he became involved via a middleman who linked him to taxi driver Zola Tongo, who then in turn told him that a husband wanted a wife killed. He also detailed to the court how he had met with his co-accused and co-convicted Shrien Dewani as well as Zola Tongo to plan the murder, the hijacking and murder of Anni Dewani. The court just broke for lunch a few moments ago. We do expect Mziwamadoda Qwabe to continue presenting his evidence in chief when court resumes at 2 o'clock.
Now, listening to that testimony from Qwabe, reaction in court from Shrien Dewani?
Yes, Shrien Dewani is intently listening to the testimony. From time to time, he shakes his head and then bows down, and it looks as though he's taking notes of his own in the dock while Mr. Qwabe testifies about the night Anni Dewani was killed. Mr. Qwabe also detailed to questions from State Prosecutor Adrian Mop how the alleged hijacking took place, that he drove the vehicle and as well as parked it in Elite Park in Khayelitsha after he heard a gunshot going off. The gunshot, which we now know killed Anni Dewani.
All right, Vanessa, thank you very much. We'll leave